sports for a second. We'll go to shower thoughts. We'll move on to the shower thoughts. My first shower thoughts a little bit about football.
Okay.
Football is the only sport where you don't play like every opponent. Like if I'm on offense in football, I'm not playing anyone on the offensive side of their team. Baseball, you got like I'll hit against their defense, but then their defense is going to come hit. NBA, it's constant back and forth. Hockey, same thing, constant back and forth. Soccer, constant back and forth.
It's
Cricket,
true.
constant back and forth, probably.
You know
But in
that.
football,
Yeah,
like you'll never have like a Russell Wilson versus like a Tom Brady. Like we talk about it like they're facing each other, but you'll have like a Mike Trout versus whoever, like a Cody Bellinger most of the time, or a pitcher. Like even pitchers can hit in the MLB. Like it's crazy how like that just doesn't happen in football.
That's true. Like, that's why, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers facing off this week. They always say, I'm not facing Aaron Rodgers. I'm not facing Tom Brady. I'm facing the defense.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Mine, I was just thinking about some words, just like, or just not the most titillating, but it was just like one always fucks my mind. We'll get to that one second. First, think about the word devil. Now think about the word evil. Where does it come from? The devil is evil. Think of the spellings.
Yeah.
Bang. Wow. Drop the D. Just came to me one day. And this one's fucked my mind since I was about 5 years old, and nobody's ever been able to explain it to me. So maybe
I'll
you can.
explain it to you. Yeah, I will.
The word awesome. Does that mean something is good or bad? Generally. Good, right? Which means there's awe. You only have some awe. Would you say if you're in awe of something, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, I'm in awe of Russell Wilson's ability.
That would be good then.
Good. Good is awe. So when you have some awe, you're awesome. And that's a very good thing. But if you're full of awe, you're awful, which is a bad thing. Why? If you're full of awe, awful, shouldn't that be a good thing? And if you only have some awe, awesome, shouldn't that be a bad thing?
I'm about to get sort of religious on this.
Okay.
Maybe awe. When you're in awe, you envy. And when you envy something too much, it becomes greed. And then you're filled with like greed. And like, I think greed's one of the seven sins. So maybe if you have too much awe, it becomes a bad thing. But if you have some awe, then you praise them, but like not like high praise, but you're like, this is great. But then when it becomes like too much awe, you're like, I envy this kid. I'm like, I gotta beat him. Like I can't like.
Okay, I get behind that for sure because I know the word awesome is like in the Bible and shit. So that definitely could be. So you're saying that
actually
it is, or at least in the Jew book, it is. It's in there because I remember being in there and being like, "Mom, the word awesome's in there." Like I didn't know that was like a fucking biblical word. So yeah, fucking cares. But I guess we're saying awe is a bad thing, so you don't want to be full of it. Okay, I respect it.
You don't want to be full of awe.
Respect the analysis.
You want some of it. Yeah.
Respect the analysis.
All right, I have another one. This one.
Okay.
With the phone. So say I put on like 100 pounds or I lost like 100 pounds. Would my face scan work?
It depends. I think what they're measuring is like the distance between your eyes, the distance between your nose to your mouth, like shit like that. So if that changes, well, actually, yes, it 100% would because it's not like your face would change like that. So like, I feel like they'd have time to pick up on it.
Shit, true.
Yeah.
True. I don't know why I thought I was put on 100 pounds immediately.
Yeah.
Damn, that's whatever.
So yeah, but no, speaking of phones, this isn't really a shower thought, but just some current events, like really fuck Apple in the mouth. Like I really don't like them as a company. They've stopped innovating so hard with their phones. The iPhone 12 is a hunk of shit. They think we're all stupid and we're just like, oh my God, I can get it in red now. We're gonna be like, oh wow, they must have changed a lot. It's the same exact phone with a slightly better camera, 5G, and that's it. They do nothing.
Well, isn't it like sharper edges now?
Wow.
Isn't it more box shaped?
Wow. Real innovation. How about you come up with some new shit?
Like, innovation that excites.
What's something that you might want in a new phone?
Nothing. Like I don't.
Okay, exactly. You don't know. You ask me that question.
Noah, what do you want to see in your new phone?
I don't know. Now we ask a developer at Apple that question. Their answer appears to be, I don't know too. Don't you find a problem with that you and I both don't know and the fucking guys at Apple also don't know?
Well, like I don't know why they like worry about the design so much. Like, okay, like I'll take a better camera quality, yeah, and then if it can sound better and I'll get better Wi-Fi. That seems what they did. So I don't have a problem with that. So what's your real problem with increasing the camera and then getting us better internet connection and then probably better picture?
that's a good thing, but it's like they stepped up. They stepped up like a millimeter where it's like, dude, you're supposed to be the best tech company in the world. Like the jumps you could be making, like they've made the same ever since they made the iPhone 10 and changed the screen. Really, what the fuck's changed? They make a slightly better camera every time. They'll change the size around, the color. You know, it's just like, like what the fuck are you doing new?
What do you want to see? What would you like to see different?
That is the problem. I don't know, but I don't think it should be my responsibility to know what I want to see. You should bring me cool shit because you're supposed to be the best tech company in the world. Your company's worth a fucking trillion. And you know what? The reason they're worth a trillion, like, yes, the stock's doing good. Like financially, they're doing very good. But it's because all the fucking shit they do is just money grabs. They change, like, what phone do you have?
Was it XR?
I can't even keep up. Okay. Well, so with the 11, I don't know if that's before or after the 11, but with the 11, if your charger, it's the lightning port on one end and it is a USB on the other end, correct? Yeah. So now you have all these little power blocks that go into your wall that are USB.
Can't even use them anymore.
Can't use them anymore. So it's USB, USB-C. But, you know, Apple for the 11, the 11 Plus or whatever the fuck, they were being nice. They said, hey, we kind of fucked you over with this new charger. So we're going to give you a new block. With the 12, they stopped doing that just because they don't innovate because all they do is they make all their money off fucking dongles now. Just because everybody knows, like, well, I can't charge my phone unless I get this new fucking box.
I have a dongle for my mic.
Of course you have a new dongle for your mic because they're assholes that don't use a USB port. Who doesn't use a USB port? The whole world's technology operates on USB ports. They're like, no, USB-C. It's just so everybody has to buy a fucking dongle so they don't have to make cooler phones.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
That's another rant. Wow. You good?
It's just, honestly, I get really testy when the Cowboys lose.
Are you feeling a little better? No, still shitty?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? FaceTime. Sticking with the iPhone. Like I was on FaceTime today and it blew my mind. It blew my mind how like someone's face is in front of me right now.
Yeah.
Like how is your face in front of me right now?
That's
and I can
crazy.
I can wipe around, like nothing breaks the internet connection except for like connection to some other shit. And there's like Ethernet cables I think like on the bottom of our ocean.
Yeah.
Just running around. Like how?
Like one is like, what if you just went down there with like scissors and shit and cut it? Like
is that even possible?
It's a cable. Like you just fuck the whole world. Like, and also it's a cable underwater. Has it not electrocute?
Well, they put shit around it.
Probably. But yeah, dude, FaceTime is definitely one of those things where like if you showed it to someone in like the 70s, they'd like shit their pants. Like that is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh my God. Imagine going back in time and just like showing them like, yeah, this is like this is my friend.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what? And then like, I don't know. It's great. It's great. I have another one. I got another one.
Okay.
I am getting tired as fuck. All right. This is a bad one. This is a bad one. But what's the difference between hand sanitizer and soap?
I don't think there is.
Why don't I just rub my body with hand sanitizer and say I showered?
Oh, but you'd smell like you might smell like vodka and everyone would think you're an alcoholic.
But I'm clean.
It's like, yeah, like hand sanitizer smells like shit.
Some hand sanitizer could smell good. Like we could make good hand sanitizer.
Trademark. But yeah, like
trademark.
I don't know. Like, do you think it would be quicker to rub hand sanitizer over your entire body than soap? Like, I really think it would.
Well, I do. I also do think there's a huge difference between showering and just showering myself in hand sanitizer. Like I'm probably cleaner in a shower, but like it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't try it ever, but it's just like, what if?
And yeah, I mean, I guess I think you'd smell disgusting, but in terms of the standard hand wash, I agree. I'm a big hand sandy guy as opposed to soap and water.
I was told soap and water is better though, but like I
think it is. I think it is.
If you're both like hand sanitizer tells me they're killing 99.9% of my germs, so how could it get better than that?
Yeah, like 99.9999. Like it's fine. It's fine.
Like fuck off, whatever. All right, you know what? You know what's also crazy? No, fuck it. I'm done with this trying to do transition things that I'm not good at. In the NBA, the Lakers are trying to pull off a Chris Paul trade, it seems like.